All right, man. Let's talk more about this Lamar Jackson thing. A lot of people don't like to talk about it, but now he changed his Twitter handle, little banner to "I need money." He still ain't got his money. Most people expect him to get his money, but now it's kind of hanging out there. Now I think for him it's just boiled down to a team that give him his money, or who gives him his money and it's the right location. Like I said before, I don't really like Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, but they got an opportunity to change it this season. College is all about getting better, not only as a person but as an athlete, but getting better as a person. So they might surprise me this year with some improvements and all of that type of stuff. But I mean, you got to continue to answer the question. Like, I don't think there will be a trade before the season. Also talk about Jared Goff um, this Jesus, excuse me, this Seattle Seahawks trade won't die. But like I said before, man, Lamar Jackson might be a viable. He might be free, and they might move on from him. They might move on from him, scot free. Because I don't think if he get traded this season, I don't think he get traded before the season. He won't get traded in the season. And at the end of the day, it's worth talking about. Honestly, bro, the Lions got an opportunity to get Lamar Jackson. Now, is there some concerns there? Yeah, you're gonna pay him a lot of money. You're gonna get top quarterback money to come here. They're looking for a quarterback, and most teams win on a rookie quarterback deal. So you got to remember that most quarterbacks win. Most teams win with a quarterback on a rookie deal. But you had Tom Brady win one. You had Peyton win one. You had certain teams, win one. Who won it last year? Who won last year? Oh, it's the Rams won it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same salary Matthew Stafford had on Detroit Lions. So, I mean, obviously there's gonna be some concerns there. A lot of people talking about some cultural fit from what Sheila won't. We're gonna talk about the Lions a little bit later too. And I understand that. I definitely do, man. But he's a talent, and the number one question is, can you develop him as a passer? And Randall Cunningham developed as a passer later in his career. All right, he developed as a passer later in his career. You know, so that's some things that we have to look at. He developed as a passer late in his career, bro. So, Ken Lamar Jackson, does he have the capacity to be a better passer? Is it the lack of receivers, or it's the lack of him, you know, uh, uh, you know, building his receivers? Honestly, which one is it? You know, they drafted a couple receivers high, but he's still hanging on to his tight end. You know, so um, honestly, I honestly don't know. But physically, I mean, he's something that if the Lions want to kind of do what the Pistons doing, um, you know, and that's resonating with the city, and they don't want to do that, but they don't want to do it with hip hop because the NFL is old and a conservative bunch of groups. The best way to get the city rocking it and get those attendance back up, um, is to bring in Lamar Jackson. Now, maybe nobody else is willing to play Lamar Jackson the type of money he playing with. And anytime you get an opportunity at a guy like Lamar Jackson, there's a reason why. There's a reason why you get an opportunity at him. It's because he plays a high risk brand of football. He took a lot of hits already, and and then also his mother and him is representing himself. So think about that for a minute. His mother, he's representing himself along with his mother, I believe it is. Would an agent had this deal already done? Man, I believe so. I believe so. So apparently he seemed to be fit with seemed to be fit on cutting out the promoter. I mean cutting out the man. I mean cutting out the agent. So whatever it is, man, I think a lot of people are gonna look at the disconnect between them and the Ravens and Lamar Jackson is gonna be because he's representing himself, like that. But just if they want to get attendance and they want to turn it around. I mean, when you think about it, man, who you going to watch for the Lions? I mean, maybe Swift. I mean, before this past season, who you really going to see? This season, at least most people, at least going Michigan fans, going to go see Aiden Hutchinson. But literally, who you going to see? Lamar bring that electricity back, but it's just not about selling dreams and selling tickets and selling jerseys. It's about, can you develop him as a passer? And if you can't, and you don't feel like you can develop him as a passer, there's no need to pay him. And you're like, well, how do you develop that, CJ? Well, you break down the film and see if you can do it. You have a conversation with him, see if he can do it. Because the brand of football he playing, this is not gonna last long. He don't like he putting on no muscle on his frame. He content with doing that. So, but if you can get him to drop back and pass and run in situations like John Elway or somebody like I'm trying to think of somebody like a little bit more recent. I don't know. Maybe like a Dante Culpepper a little bit, running spurts, run only when he have to run. That'll be interesting. But running every play, be like a Russell Wilson. I mean, come on. Keep his eyes, upfield. I think he got the arm. He got a very talented arm. Can he go through them progressions? And the question is, he can throw it deep. But the question is can he, can he chop it up under the field? Can he chop you up underneath? Can he go through progressions and hit the out or hit the option routes and stuff of that nature? That's the question. That's the question. That's the $1 million question. Can he chop you up and down the field? His legs, obviously his legs make you stay honest. But can he do it like he don't have the legs? Is the question. That's the question. Can he do it like he don't have the legs? That's the $1 million question. And then lose your legs when you absolutely have to. So I mean, at the end of the day, bro, that's a lot of money you're gonna be dishing out. So you gotta know. You gotta know if he can be able to do some of these things. You gotta know. But I'm with taking the risk. I'm with taking the risk, honestly. And it's risky. It's risky. It's risky. It is risky. But man, you don't get a chance at that every day. But then again, you ask yourself, you ask yourself, man, you ask yourself, man, can you, do you like Bryce Young, or do you like somebody else, a lot? And if you do, and if you like, you favoring them, or it's 50-50 in your mind, you have to in reality, you have to probably go with the cheaper person. That's it. You probably have to go with the cheaper person. And that'll be the rookie quarterback. Because Lamar Jackson is how old? And we know his brand of football. Even Michael Vick went to jail, got a little bit of physical rest, came back, more of a cerebral, better passer. Can he have that epiphany? He's 25. He's going to be 26 in January. Can he have that epiphany now? Can you drill it into him, into him? Because one thing about he'll be coming to Detroit, man, he's ready. There's no drop off on the line. There's no drop off, on receivers. You got a top tight end, TJ Hawkinson. See what James Mitchell do. Um, you got a top talent, and we see what the DJ Shark do, big fast receiver, Josh Reynolds, big fast receiver, Mon Ra, good underneath, and then also you got Jameson Williams, who should be. So I mean, offensively, he gonna make Swift better. He gonna make Williams, Reynolds. He gonna make them better. I mean, the run game would be great, but can you convince him? Can you convince him that ownership is really gonna commit to him? And right now, offensively, you plug him in, it's a playoff caliber offense. We see what the defense looked like. I thought it was player caliber last year, especially in the beginning with them, even with the injuries. Just as long as that bad Lions juju don't spill on them. But yeah. So now it's kind of seeming like they kind of hitting a rocky road right now. Seem like they hitting a rocky road. It seemed like they hitting a rocky road, honestly. That's what it looked like. They hitting a rocky road. So I mean, at the end of the season, I don't think they're gonna tag them. They could franchise tag them, but the number is high. The number is very, very high for those concerned about, franchise. For them, you worried about tagging them. The number is very, very high. Very high. So, I mean, to me, I just seem like kind of almost a no-brainer. But there are some concerns there. There are some concerns there. A lot of concerns. But I think he have, offense is ready. I'm talking about plugging somebody in. It's ready. Ideal height, ideal arm strength, ideal speed, ideal. I think he's a person that can match the city. Detroit is seen as blue collar, but it's a lot of. You look at what the Pistons doing. It's a lot of flamboyance and flashiness that's with the Pistons. It's a lot of flamboyance and flashiness that's with the Pistons. So that's the interesting thing about it. That's the interesting thing about it. But at the end of the day, I mean, you got to know. Well, how do you evaluate rookies next year? How do you evaluate quarterbacks that's available next year? I mean, who knows? What if Baker Mayfield ball out? Who knows? Who knows? So very interesting, man. I'm gonna keep talking about this till he get paid or till this gets solved. I'm gonna keep talking about it. So it is what it is, man. But I like the prospects of it. Like he might put a little weight on too. Like he kind of getting jacked. So, but the way he played, man. Do we blame Baltimore? Do we blame him? Baltimore's done a lot as far as getting him receivers. And the city probably gonna tear up if they get rid of him or they let him walk or see what he can get. And they might let him see what he can get, then match. It's a winning organization. Was it Bashotti is the owner? It's a winning organization. I mean, but you look at him, say, Devin Williams, rookie, Riley Webb, rookie, both from Oregon Citadel. Uh, you got Tylen Wallace. I loved him coming out last year. I don't know if he got a lot of playing time, but I love the speed coming out of Oklahoma State. Just look at, so he really didn't do much last year. 2 catches, 23 yards, but I love the speed coming out of Oklahoma State. Benjamin Victor from Ohio State, James Prochet II, Southern Methodist, Micaiah Polk, Mississippi State, Jalen Moore, Tennessee Martin, Devon Duvernay, Texas, Trayvon Clark, rookie, California, Sherman Bridges, rookie, Forest Valley State University, Slade Bolden, rookie, Alabama, Rashad Bateman, who was injured last year, Minnesota. So that rounds out them, and now obviously got Mark Andrews. So I mean, I think it's really predicated on Tylen Wallace and what Rashad Bateman and Mark Andrews gonna do. God forbid Mark Andrews go down, they in trouble. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. I'm tripping. I'm gonna keep talking about it till you go get it done. But I think that I think you gotta take a serious look at Lamar Jackson. He posted his I need money thing. But hey, check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Christian Chance get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the financial donations. Cash App and Venmo is in the comment section. The PayPal links. Oh, in the description. The PayPal link there as well too, but you can find it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have some. Obviously, it's gonna be some Lions content coming up on the Spotify. It's gonna be some exclusive Lion content too. It's gonna be some exclusive Piston content. So getting closer to training camp, I know we're gonna switch lanes. But hey, appreciate you girls and guys. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.